night in what's called Kriyat Shema Sha'alamita, the bedtime Shema. Hareini Mocher V'Soleach לכל מי שהכעיס אותי והקניט אותי או שחטא כנגדי, בין בגופי, בין בממוני, בין בכבודי, בין בשכול שלי, בין ברצון, בין באונס, בין ברצון, בין בשוגג, בין בזיד, בין בדיבור, בין במעשה, בין בגלגול זה, בין בגלגול אחר. That is impossible for most people. What are you talking about? Either you don't say it because it won't be true, or say it, but how is it going to be true? How can I forgive people who hurt me like that? So Rabbi Nachman's teaching, let's say first of all, and then I'll give you the answer, is maybe for somebody else to try and see the good, in order for that person who hurt the person to become tshuva, to do tshuva, and a profound tshuva, because of what he did to this person you're speaking about. Me, the person who's been hurt, that's not my job. What is my job? No, besides fixing myself, and this is, to the best of my ability, it's like this. There's something called Ben Adam L'Chaviro, between man and his friend, between man and his fellow man. There's also what's called Ben Adam L'Makom. We know that Yom Kippur, if I stole something from somebody, that I'm not free of judgment unless I return what I stole from that person. Unless I apologize for what I did and I make recompense. And then I'm clear between this person, and then I can be clear with God. What do we say before you? Most people, I think, everybody, tell me if I'm right. Before Kol Nidre or right after Kol Nidre, everybody in the Sephardic community is asked forgive everybody else. That is to say, on the level of between man and man. Well, why would I do this? I really have a problem with this guy. I'll tell you why. Because we're going to go into court, and Hashem is going to judge each one of us. It is to my advantage to clear myself between him and to let him go. Let my feelings and my enmity, and the energy that I'm using to feel the anger that I feel to this person, let it go. Because why? Hashem will take care. If I don't trust the judge, I say, no, I want to be in court. I want to make sure that guy gets what he needs. Right? That means I don't trust the judge. So they're going to look at my trip also. So it's to my benefit. Well, this is a very interesting thing. You can think about it. If it's to my benefit to clear myself and to cut off, I don't want to think about this person. I don't want to forgive him. I'll forgive him to the extent that, I won't even use that word. We're talking about real life here. We're not talking about like fairy tales. We're talking about that I want to cut off from him and retract my energy that I've been using to keep us involved with each other. I wish I had better words, but okay. But then what it is that person will stand before God. And if I trust the judge, then I know that person will get whatever they need. But I don't have to be involved. So that is when I can say, I forgive and I pardon, because it's now to my benefit to do so. I pull back. This is maybe not all that I would say in a 10-minute thing, but since I feel that I don't want to take any more time, it is a way for me to be at peace with my life. Because now it's between me and God also. Why did you have him do that to me? Now it's between me and God. You sent him to me. You sent him to me. You sent that person that he made my life bitter. I need to get clean. I need to become purified and healed from that. I need healing. Please, Hashem, heal me. I have more thoughts on this, but it's definitely the healing is in the personal relationship with God, that I can make peace with the way he's run my life till now. And I can say, you know what? It must have been for a reason. It must have been that really maybe he was an agent, a shaliach, and I had to go through this. I mean, I can't speak about every situation, and I don't want to even go into how people have been hurt, and what we see in the news in 103 years in jail because somebody ruined people's lives. We're talking about extreme cases there, but in normal cases, we want to be able to be clear with Hashem that whatever I've gone through, Hashem, I can even thank you because somehow you knew that that's what I needed to be who I am. I bless us all. Just feel so special to be here, and I hope that it's been as good for you as it's been for me.
Can you speak for 1 minute about your new book?
You want to speak about the book? This is my dear friend, Benny Rachmanov. We've just met 2 years ago, and now we're getting closer. He brought me to New York. I've been speaking all around. He's published this book, and it's the first of a whole series.
Show the book.
Just to say, with my experience with Rabbi Avram San,
He did the cover too.
beautiful cover. I just want to say, I think it's important for us as individuals to understand it's very rare to find a person who can bring you, when the radio show we said last night in ShemirRadio.com, that in our interview with Rabbi Son, we said that it's so important as individuals to understand you're ignited by what the rabbi says. You're ignited by real potential leaders of tomorrow. But you have to work yourself. You go to college, you go to university, you learn the trade. Money's not going to come till you work. Change in your life is not going to come till you physically do what you need to do to change. And when I saw his books, I realized that Kvod Rabbi Avraham has great potential in his writing. He has potential that gives the individual like you and I the ability to change. For you to change, you need to know what is the true text of the Torah. In the Christian era, in the Middle Ages, they made sure no person was able to read. Whatever the Pope or the priest, whatever he said is absolute. But in our religion, it was never absolute. We always encouraged writing. We always encouraged books. We always encouraged literature. And that's what made us people of education, people who are educated, people who know what's right and wrong. We live in an age of internet, of global information. But yet, for some reason, I see sometimes we're still living in a primitive state where we don't accept, where we don't see beyond what we see. I mean, you're seeing a guy through a computer, through Skype. You see Rabbi Avraham, you can have a conversation through him with Skype. You have Google Hangouts, you can have a 10 at a time conversation with an individual, with 10 people. But yet, when we talk to each other, we don't see past our feelings. We don't see past what we need to see past. And when I saw his books, and we said, listen, we need to do a few revisions, make it more global, make it more that everyone can swallow it, because there's different personalities, different types of people. And that's why our company and our publication company and our entertainment company decided to, take Rav Sutton as a first author on this subject, or subjects of this genre. And I thank all of you for be'emet listening. It's a great crowd, great shul. Only bracha v'atzlacha should be here. Huh? Rabbi,
Hold up the book.
Yes, okay, hold up the book. The rabbi will sign the book after purchase.
No extra charge.
No extra charge.
Where can you buy it
No
online?
blade charge. You can buy it, it's $25 right now, and you can buy it online as well at seferworld.org if you cannot buy it here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. We're going to take a 4-minute break, and then we're going to return with Rabbi Shlomo Katz, and followed by that by Rabbi